Okay, we are back with chapter 4 of Kung Pao Chicken Let's Get Cracking. Remember where we left off? The grannies had just helped Granny Goosebumps to escape. Egg Drop wanted to follow them, but Kung Pao said he didn't feel well and he wanted to go home. Look at what chapter 4 says. Gordon hides out. On the bus ride home, Gordon didn't want to talk. Outside, the city itched for a superhero. So we've got some chickens who have their sweaters on. Itch, 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 itch. I wonder what's wrong with Gordon. As soon as Gordon got home, he went straight to his room. He put on his favorite bunny slippers. Remember, we saw those in the beginning of the story. He snuggled under his favorite blanket and he read his favorite comic book, Rocket Rooster. Remember, he has a poster of that in his room. Benny knocked on Gordon's door. Gordon, you have to get up. And then he has, right, that's a sigh. No way, I can't do it. I tried. I'm just not a hero. Ham and eggs, Gordon, you're a superhero. If you won't fight bad guys, who will? Oh, so that's why Gordon wanted to go home. He feels like Granny Goosebumps won when they were dueling between the naughty knitting needles and the dumb sticks of doom. And he doesn't feel like he's a superhero at all. But Egg Drop, or Benny, right? He's Benedict right now, is trying to tell him that he is a superhero. Gordon knew Benny was right. He needed to be brave because the city needed his help. And no crummy cookie or grumpy granny was going to stop him. He grabbed his lunchbox. Now we know what's in his lunchbox, right? He always carries his superhero suit in there. I am Kung Pao Chicken, and Granny Goosebumps had better mind her manners. Gordon and Benny found their mother in the kitchen. Mom, can we go for a bike ride? Yes, but you'd better be home in time for dinner. Yay! And Gordy, take your phone just in case. Okay, and use the bathroom before you go. Mom, look at Benedict's or Benny's little thought bubble. He's like, ooh, good thinking. It's like, maybe I do need to use the bathroom before I go. So they're going for a bike ride. Gordon and Benny hopped in their big wheel. So this is their bike. They rode up and down the streets. Every chicken they passed wore an itchy sweater and a sad face. So here are the chickens, right, that lost their feathers and they're wearing an itchy sweater. That means it's scratchy, it's not very comfortable. And then I see, right, some grannies with the cookies, and I see a lot of glowing cookies just on the street. Feathers and cookie crumbs covered the ground. I wonder how they're gonna find Granny Goosebumps. This is bad, Gordon. Look, Granny Goosebumps has cookie carts all over the city. It's time to go see Uncle Quack. Oh, they're going to go see if Uncle Quack can help them. So they're probably going to go to his lab. Gordon, oh, Uncle Quack, we need your help. Can you tell us what this is? Oh, they brought, so smart of them. They brought one of the glowing cookies. Gordon handed Uncle Quack a cookie. Uncle Quack looked at it very carefully. He turned it over. He gave it a sniff. Oh no, he's taking a bite. I've got it. It's a cookie. Then Uncle Quack popped the cookie in his mouth. No! Oh no, look what happened. Poof. Uncle, you just ate our only clue. Oh, sorry. I wondered why the cookie was glowing. Is it cold in here? Oh my gosh. So Uncle Quack lost his feathers. Gordon told Uncle Quack all about Granny Goosebumps and what had happened at the Fowl Fall Festival. Now we have to find Granny Goosebumps and stop her before everyone loses their feathers. And remember, this is a thought bubble. So Benedict is not saying this, or Benny's not saying this out loud. Yes, seeing Uncle Quack naked was bad enough. And we have to help the already naked chickens of the city. Uncle, can you find a way to regrow feathers? Yes, it'll be as easy as flying. Look at Benny's thought bubble. But chickens can't fly. Gordon and Benny ran to their big wheel. Okay, so they have given Uncle Quack the job to try to see if he can regrow feathers so that all of these chickens who have lost their feathers can get their feathers back. And now Gordon and Benny are trying to find Granny Goosebumps. So, chapter 5, to the Beakmobile. Hurry, we have to catch this bad guy and get home by dinner time. I'm pedaling as fast as I can. Gordon and Benny zoomed away from the lab. They were headed back to the Foul Fall Festival to look for clues. They had to find Granny Goosebumps. Oh, that's such a smart idea. So they're going back to the festival to see if they can find any clues of where Granny might be. So it says the Featherless Love Festival canceled due to bad guys. Oh no. Gordon and Benny parked the big wheel under a tree. There wasn't a chicken in sight, so Gordon let his birdie senses lead the way. So he's trying to feel if he's going to tingle, right? Because that means that bad things are around. I still see a cookie there and there. And he fell flat on his face. Sometimes Gordon's birdie senses were a pain in the beak. When he opened his eyes, he spotted a clue. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's a clue. Benny picked up the clue. He took a closer look. Oh, it says Henny's Fine Diner, Early Bird Special, Great Granny Grub Discount Club. This card is the perfect clue. It has Granny Goosebump's address on the back. She must have dropped it during our battle. Oh, so this is a coupon to go to a diner, and Granny Goosebumps dropped it, and it has her address on it. Gordon and Benny ducked behind a bush. Ow, why are leotards so tight? So when they're putting on their superhero costume, right, Kung Pao Chickens is pretty tight and it's hard to get into. Kung Pao Chicken and Egg Drop jumped out, ready to kick Granny Goosebumps in the tail feathers. Let's get cracking. Again, remember, that's the title of our book. Kung Pao Chicken pressed a button on his beak phone. Oh. Click, clunk, whir, clunk. The big wheel turned into the Beakmobile. Kung Pao Chicken pedaled it at top speed. It says Beakmobile. Oh my gosh, look at how his bike, his big wheel, turned into the Beakmobile. That kind of makes me think of the Batmobile. So I guess that's what he uses his phone for. All right, we are on to chapter 7 next. Chapter 6 next. Trick or treat.